explain myself. You said you care for me, said you be there for me, cry.
Murder on the beat.
Hello everyone, it's Norvina, and today we will be doing a review on the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm actually really excited to do this review because once I saw this palette, I just knew I had to get it and do a review on it. From what I know that this palette is available online on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website and also on the Ulta website. Not sure about Sephora. I don't know the dates of when stuff is supposed to be released, but as far as I know, it's not in stores right now, and it won't be in stores until probably August 5th. Don't quote me on that, I don't know, but it's not in stores right now, it's only online. As soon as it dropped on the Ulta website, I went ahead and got it, and it was actually supposed to arrive today, but it arrived yesterday, and I didn't know that it arrived yesterday. I woke up this morning and I looked at my shipping status and I saw that it was already delivered at my mom's house. I'm actually at my dad's, so as soon as I saw that, I got up, hopped in the car, went to my mom's and got the palette. So this is the look that I came up with today. It's very soft glam, you know, nothing dramatic. I didn't really do anything dramatic with this because it's not like I really could have. By the way, I was really hot during the making of this video, so I actually turned on the fan. I don't know if you can hear it in the back. You probably can. I'm sorry if you do. Just try not to let that bother you. You know, I got really hot, so I had to turn on the fan. Sorry. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the review. Okay, so here is the box. I literally just got this from my mom's porch this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and open it and then show you guys the palette. If you ordered from the Ulta website, you already know what comes in it. You know, you got all this. Of course, you got some bubble wrap. You also get a receipt of your shipping order, whatever. And then of course, you get what you ordered. And here is the palette in its box. Can I just say that I really love the color that they used for this palette? As soon as I saw the purple, I just knew I had to get it. Cause look at this, like, I absolutely adore this color. So here we have the Norvina palette, and just like every other Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, you have the same font. You got the logo down here. It comes in this solid colored box, and then of course you got, you know, stuff in the back. When you take it out the box, you got the palette, and it has the same material that they use in all of their palettes. This is like my fourth Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It's getting really hot in here. Let me go change my shirt because this t-shirt is not doing me justice. Okay, that is a lot better. Now, as I was saying, this is actually my fourth palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are the other three palettes that I've gotten from them. I've gotten the Modern Renaissance, the Soft Glam, and the Subculture. And now I have the Norvina palette. Sorry if I keep going in and out of focus. I just gotta say I love Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I mean, the Subculture one was a little difficult. You can definitely tell they changed the formula on that one. But hopefully they fixed it for this palette. So right here we have the palette. You got the font, you got the logo. Now let's go ahead and open this. Opening this, it's a little messy because you can see some shadow over here, a little out of hand. You also see some over here. That could be due to the shipping that I had, so it honestly doesn't bother me. But here are the colors. Now I'm gonna go ahead and call this out. There aren't any deeper shades for people of dark skin or brown skin like me. Jackie Aina also talked about this in her review for this palette, and she actually gave it a pass because this palette was actually created by Norvina herself. Norvina is the daughter of Anastasia, and she's the president of Anastasia Beverly Hills, and she's also white, so it would make sense that none of these colors would be deep enough for me to, you know, have a smoky eye or something like that. If I wanted to do a smoky eye with this palette, I would definitely have to use a different palette along with it. Now honestly, that doesn't bother me because I have a lot of other palettes and I have no problem using palettes with each other. However, if you are a beginner and you just want to save your money, you don't want to have to buy multiple palettes to get certain looks, I wouldn't recommend buying this if I was somebody of a darker skin tone. However, the colors in this palette are very pretty and I can't wait to see whatever looks I can come up with. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the swatches on my chest area because I don't feel like putting my arm up to the camera. I know, very lazy of me, but whatever. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Drama. Ooh, okay, right off the bat, these are very pigmented. Let me go ahead and swatch Dazzling. And I use the same finger that I used to swatch Drama. The next shade I'm gonna swatch is Calistil. Ooh, I really like how that's swatched. The next color I'm gonna swatch is Rose Gold. Ooh. Now I'm swatching Wild Child. Now I'm swatching Summer. Okay, yeah, that's a bright one right there. Now I'm swatching Dreamer. And those are all of the shimmer shades on the top row. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the bottom row. I went ahead and wiped off the other swatches. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Base. Okay, so that's what Base looks like. Now we're gonna go ahead and swatch Soul, which is the prime reason why I even got this palette. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm definitely using this. Next, I'm gonna use Incense. That low-key matches my skin color. Sorry about the body acne, I'm just now seeing this in the camera. Next, I'm gonna swatch Love. Now I'm swatching Volatile. That's a little deep shade. Okay, never mind. I mean, when I when I turn the other way, it doesn't look so deep. Now I am swatching Eccentric. And now I am swatching Passion, which seems to be the only deep shade in this palette, at least for me. Yeah, that's a deep shade for me. I don't know about anybody with, you know, darker skin than me, but this is definitely a deep shade for me. This is what it looks like when I switch to the side. That way the light isn't shining down on the colors, so you kind of see the true colors on my skin. So as for the swatches, I gotta say, so far so good. The colors were very pigmented, which is not a surprise coming from Anastasia Beverly Hills. My main thing is I don't want this palette to be as difficult as the Subculture palette. I know they came out with the Prism palette after the Subculture palette, but I never got the Prism palette. So this is literally my first palette since the Subculture palette. So hopefully they got their stuff together. First, I'm gonna start out with priming my eyes with my eyeshadow primer by Fenty. Now I plan on just doing a soft glam look with this palette because, like I said, it's not much I can do with this palette due to the fact that there aren't any deep shades and there's like a few transition shades on here. I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush into Volatile. Right off the bat, there is some kickback. That's basically with all Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. However, it's not as bad as the Subculture palette. Now I'm gonna dip the brush into Passion, and just like the other color, I'm getting kickback. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a deep color for me, but I don't know about anybody with a darker skin complexion. I would say that the shadows are blending very well. The thing with the eyeshadow primer that I'm wearing is that whatever brush I use likes to get stuck to the eyeshadow primer. I don't know if it's the formula, or I don't know if that's just because I'm not setting the eyeshadow primer. It is a little difficult to work with, and that's basically with any shadow and any brush that I use. For the eyeshadow to be blending this well, I would say that this eyeshadow works pretty well. I really want to use this color Soul and see what it's talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap my brush into it, and this one doesn't have a lot of kickback. I'm not getting a lot of kickback with this shadow, so that's a plus. Now I'm gonna take the color Dazzling and just pop it right in the middle. I feel like when it comes to shimmer shadows, Anastasia definitely has the best formula when it comes to shimmer shadows because they're very easy to work with and they're super pigmented. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Dreamer and put that in the middle as well. Now I'm gonna reuse Soul and kind of just clean up the edges, I guess. Ooh, I like how it looks when you put Soul on top of, what is this called, Dazzling? Okay, I'm just now realizing this. I do have some fallout right here on this cheek. I don't know if y'all can see it. I kind of wiped it away. Now I'm gonna go back with Passion. I said I was gonna do a soft glam look. This doesn't look anything soft glam. Well, I guess it is soft glam now that I kind of blended out the edges. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take Dazzling again, and I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. Then I'm gonna put Dreamer on my tail duck. Now I'm gonna take Soul again, and I'm just gonna put that on my waterline. Now I'm gonna take the color Passion and put that under the waterline as well. And now I'm basically done with my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyes and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I just finished the rest of my makeup and this is the finished look. Sorry, my hair is a mess. I need to wash it. I'm probably gonna wash it tonight. But anyways, this is the finished look from the Norvina palette, and I mean, I think it looks pretty nice, you know? I mean, Now, when I was finishing my eyes, I did realize that I actually had fallout from both sides. I don't know if you can see it, but I definitely can see it. By the way, I did go overboard with my highlighter today. I did that on purpose so that way whenever you guys are close up on my face, you can see my face all shiny and glistening. But this is what my eyes look like, and I'm using my Kiss lashes, and I forgot what collection it was called, but these lashes are called Beehive, not to get confused with the Beyonce Beehive, but Beehive, like an actual beehive. I'm actually really happy with this palette, and this palette was $42, I think. Anastasia palettes are not really all that expensive when you compare it to Fenty palettes, Makeup Forever palettes, and the Urban Decay palette was about $50. So this isn't that bad. However, like I said earlier, if you are someone of a darker skin tone, or if you're even my color, you are going to be limited on the looks that you might want to do with this palette. You can't do no smoky eye, no dramatic cut crease. Well, maybe you can. You would definitely have to use this palette along with other palettes if you do want to make, you know, dramatic looks with this. But like I said, I have no problem with that because I'm a palette girl. I buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes. However, if you do want an all-in-one package palette, I wouldn't recommend this. And when I say all-in-one package, I mean you got your shimmer colors, your transition shades, a few deep shades. That way you can make multiple looks with the palettes. You can't really achieve that with this palette, so if that's what you're looking for, I wouldn't recommend this. But just like Jackie Aina said, the palette was created from a white lady. She kind of compared it to the Nikki collection with MAC. Basically, those shades that were chosen were to fit her skin color, not mine, not everybody's, just Nikki's. I kind of wish they did that with the Aaliyah collection because that bronzer, you know what, we're not even gonna get into the Aaliyah collection. We're not even gonna get into that. But sorry, I just got way off topic. Anyways, do I like this palette? Yes. Do I see myself using it? Yes. Was it easier to work with? Yes. This palette is actually very easy to work with. Now, there is a little bit of kickback in the transition shades, like these shades right here. I don't know about the other shades that I didn't use. The shimmer shades didn't really have kickback, which is why I love their shimmer shades because, like I said, they do have the best formula when it comes to shimmer shades. This shade Soul right here really didn't give me any kickback. I mean, maybe a little bit, like a tad bit, but not as much as these shades. These shades were definitely easy to work with. They were blendable. They weren't patchy or chalky. I can say that I had a good experience using this palette, and maybe you will too if you go and buy this palette. So with that being said, this palette is definitely Herlina approved. I said that like that actually means something. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this palette. If you aren't trying to make any dramatic looks, this would also be a very good palette for you. But anyways, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with all of your friends. Feel free to check out any of my other videos. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And until then, I will see you in the next video.